The fitness industry brainwashes everyone into thinking weight loss is something that's really hard to achieve. The reality is that weight loss is actually very simple once you understand the fundamentals. And believe me, I would know because I've spent the last 5 years of my life just trying to figure it out myself. And I've lost just under 12 stone doing this. So forget all the nonsense that you see online. Here are 5 weight loss mistakes keeping you fat. Hello and welcome to the channel. If this is the first video you've seen of mine, welcome. My name is Kieran and I am an online weight loss coach. I am not a qualified PT, but personally I think I hold something a bit more valuable. I have been exactly where you are and I know the struggle myself. Every week I post a video on the channel talking about weight loss advice, my personal journey and how I'm helping people around the UK do the exact same thing that I did. And I also promote my coaching business alongside that as well. Now I have a free guide to help you lose weight. The link to that is going to be in the description alongside the link to my coaching enquiries if you're interested. Just click the link and we'll talk a bit further about it there. So getting straight into the list, the first weight loss mistake that is keeping you fat is perfect diet. Perfect diets are a life lie. Everyone thinks they need to be so perfect in order to lose weight. You don't. In fact, you need to be the opposite. You need to have room for error. Here's the truth. You are going to mess up at some point. You're a human being. So instead of trying to get everything perfect now and think do or die, focus on a plan that works. One that fits into your lifestyle and has that room for error. Because you are going to make mistakes. You are going to fall off a little bit. You're going to gain weight one week. You're going to maintain one week. It's frustrating, but it's just part of the journey. People think they need to completely cut out their treats from their diet in order to lose fat. It is a lie. Stop listening to clowns on the internet making profit from nonsense. I eat chocolate every single day without fail, and I can still lose weight. I'm not trying to lose weight right now, I'm actually trying to maintain. But that's besides the point. So stop stressing about perfect diets and just get a system that works for you and your lifestyle. You shouldn't be trying to change your entire life around. You should be trying to change small habits throughout your day. Ones that barely feel noticeable, but place you on a completely different trajectory of life. If you try and live off a perfect diet to lose weight, you will quit. Don't think you're just a David Goggins, you're going to tank through it. Life is for enjoyment. You shouldn't be ruining your life in order to lose weight. You need to enjoy the process, and a perfect diet isn't enjoyable. So, the second weight loss mistake keeping you fat is cutting carbs. What on earth are you doing? Weight loss is so simple. It is just calories in versus calories out, not carbs in versus carbs out. Carbohydrates are a primary source of fuel that we use to energize us throughout the day. Carbohydrates are mandatory in order to perform well, especially in the gym. If you think that a carnivore diet is going to make you any better at weight loss, you're an idiot, mate. And like I said, believe me, I've tried this before. I went carnivore and I lasted 3 weeks. Not because I'm weak, because I just didn't enjoy it. And plus, I love carbs. The only negative thing that carbs do in relation to your weight is they hold a bit of water. That is literally it. Carbs do nothing else that's negative in relation to weight. They are just calories, but they are so important for energy. And in fact, you should actually be prioritizing carbohydrates, especially before the gym. Because if you really want to build muscle, it's not so much about the protein. It's about actually fueling yourself to push your sets. So don't cut carbs thinking that they're going to make you lose more weight. They're going to make you lose more water. The third weight loss mistake that is keeping you fat is guessing. Guessing your calories leads to underestimating them massively. If you're spending your days eyeballing your portion sizes, you are most likely underestimating your calories. And not just that, you're probably having about double that you think you're having, especially if you're hungry while you are cooking your food. The main thing I tell my clients on their weight loss journey themselves is to track everything. Yes, it is a little bit annoying at first, but it's just the sweet science of losing weight. You need to be in a calorie deficit. And if you're guessing, you are most likely not in a calorie deficit. You might actually be in a surplus. You just don't know it because you're not actively tracking it. Over time, you build up go-to meals. Similar meals that you enjoy, you already know the calories in it because you've eaten it so many times. Makes it so much easier. But you shouldn't be guessing anything. You need to track your calories. That's what makes the scales go down. So if you're currently watching this thinking, Oh, I'm tracking my calories, but I'm not losing weight. You're not tracking them properly. Track them properly. I can guarantee you once you do that, you will start seeing the scales drop. And if that's not the case, then your calorie deficit isn't your calorie deficit. Go a little bit lower. Okay, leading on to weight loss mistake keeping you fat number 4, which are cheat days. Everyone loves a cheat day, right? Well, let's just put it this way. If you go Monday to Friday hitting your calories perfectly, but then on Saturday you completely blow your calories out the window, you have just sent yourself back to square one. You've had a perfect week, but on one day you've put yourself right back to where you were at the start of the week. What you need to do instead is this. Have a little bit of what you enjoy every day. Simple as. Or if you want to look at it this way, instead of calling it a cheat day, call it a maintenance day, where you target your calories towards your maintenance for one day, because this won't set you back at all. You'll maintain your weight for a day. Like, so what? And especially with my clients, I put them in a 500 calorie deficit, which means on their maintenance days, they can have 500 calories more than they usually would. That's like a whole meal. But it's all about being smart with it, not just blowing it out the park. And it ties back into that thing about guessing. If you're guessing your calories, you are underestimating them. You need to track it. And you'd be surprised at how much 500 calories can actually get you on a cheat day. But if you're having a perfect week and blowing it out the window on the weekend, you're an idiot. Sort your life out. Number 5, my final weight loss mistake that's keeping you fat is tracking the calories you are burning. You are lying to yourself. If you're wearing one of those cute little Fitbits, doing endless cardio in the gym thinking, oh, I burned an extra 700 calories today, thinking you can eat them back, you're a clown. Your Fitbit is lying to you. Fitbits and Apple Watches that track the calories you burn are so inaccurate. And also, your aim shouldn't be just to burn more calories, unless it's from walking, because that's the main reason walking is so amazing for weight loss. But when you're going to the gym specifically, it shouldn't be to burn more calories. It should be to improve strength and cardio. That's it. Fitbits are so inaccurate with tracking the calories you burn, and the likelihood is if you're trying to just burn more calories all the time, you're going to burn yourself out. That's not enjoyable and you will end up quitting. Most people don't understand that your body literally burns the calories for you. You burn more calories sleeping than you do from exercise. That's hard to believe, right? But it's just facts. And 60% of your calories burned are just to keep you alive. So if you're trying to get more calories burned, do it from getting your steps in. Get 10,000 steps a day. That burns about 400 to 600 extra calories and it is effortless. 10,000 steps a day is so easily achievable if you have a routine. Walk to work. Go on 3 short walks a day. There's so many different ways of doing it. Even just having a treadmill in your house whilst you're doing your work. If you get your steps in, well done. You just burned an extra 500 calories just from walking. And it's effortless. So to reiterate, don't look for a perfect diet. Don't cut your carbs. Don't guess your calories. Don't go for cheat days, instead go for maintenance days, and do not track the calories you are burning. If you focus on avoiding these, you will have a very successful weight loss journey whilst enjoying it. Now remember, I have a free guide. The link is in the description and you would be a complete clown not to use it. And if you're interested in coaching, use the Enquiry link below as well. Now I post weight loss advice all the time on my YouTube, TikTok and my Instagram, and also on my Skool page. Link is below. So if you're after more weight loss tips, make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment below about your weight loss journey, maybe some mistakes that you've made along the way yourself, and click the bell so that you're notified for future videos of mine. Anyways, keep working hard, keep chasing your dreams, and just stay consistent and enjoy the process. If you keep doing this, you will do unbelievable. And I will see you in the next one.